You started your YouTube channel, you're making great content, and now you want to learn how to make it searchable so people can find you on YouTube. Well, you are in the right place, because today we're fortunate that Phil and Stacy from You, Me, and the RV, who have grown their channel by more than 100,000 subscribers in just 2 years, sat down with us here at McGuire's on Tires and shared some tips. So stay tuned for those. First, let's find out about their story.
We were both brand new to the Navy. I'm from Colorado originally, and Stacy's from Japan. And
I'm not from Japan.
I mean Japan, Georgia, and we met in Japan. And it took the Navy to get us over there to meet each other. And we met in 1989. And I would say we were joined at the hip then, but only I was joined at the hip. Stacy was still trying to run from me.
My options were still open.
But we were married shortly after we both came back from Japan. We both had orders to San Diego, and we were married there. And we have been happily,
of course,
married for coming up on 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is fantastic.
Very cool. And how did being in YouTubing kind of fit into your plan? How did that come to be?
When we talked about getting into the RV lifestyle, we originally were just going to do the channel for family and friends to show where we were going, what we were doing, and that we weren't crazy for selling everything and hitting the road. That's how it started. And you probably heard me say it 1,000 times on a video. But Stacy said, if we get 1,000 subscribers our first year, I'll be happy. But I think we nailed that really quick.
Actually, what I said was, if we don't get 1,000, I'm quitting. That's really what I said, because it's so much work. And you guys all know how much work it is. So that was kind of my threshold for whether I was going to be all in or all out. Yeah.
And there's really nothing other than hard work and consistency with the channel. Stacy's the architect behind it all. I tell everybody I'm just the driver. And she'll tell you she just needs me to drive her around the country.
that is kind of true.
When you talk about consistency and those things that are really kind of the formula, so to speak, that you think contributed to success for you guys, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
In the beginning and still now, either I'm creating video, editing video, or learning how to create and edit video, or learning about YouTube itself. So the first 6 months I was doing one or the other. Like, I researched all the time, trying to figure out, what to do to YouTube to actually gain some momentum. And for me, what I discovered was a few things. One, of course, your thumbnail is number one. You could be the best channel in the world, but if nobody sees that thumbnail and the thumbnail doesn't grab them, nobody's going to know how awesome you are. So thumbnail is very important. Next is really your titles. Your titles really should be a searchable title. So if nobody would search for "My son turned 2 today," then that should never be your title, even if that's the topic. So for your title, put something that people search for. Your title is definitely part of your SEO. Now, your thumbnail could be something really cute about your son turning 2, but in the title, it definitely should be searched for. And then that holds true in the background as well.
Wow, Stacy and Phil are sharing great information. If you're getting value from this interview, type in the comments below something you can do to help your next video perform better. Stacy said that she's always learning and growing. She said she spends extra time creating great thumbnails and searchable titles. Stay tuned. They're going to share something that they're very passionate about. But first, we asked them their advice for brand new YouTube channels.
I think for us,
I would tell them to run.
No, you wouldn't.
Run for the hills.
No, really, I think the biggest thing for us is when we finally relaxed. And I know everybody always says that, just relax and be yourself. So the biggest thing would be, don't be afraid. This is what I say. Don't be afraid to be dumb or make fun of yourself, or, that vulnerable part of you that you're so afraid to show online. That's what people are going to connect with you the most. So when you have a flub like I just did right now, or you trip, or, don't cut that stuff out. That shows who you are. That's the real part of you And when we started including that in our videos, that really helped our channel growth. It helped people connect to us. They saw, we weren't trying to be perfect. We're not perfect, nowhere close to it.
No, sir. No.
And, you know, they saw we could laugh at ourselves. And that's when the connections really started.
And, you know, we started getting comments like, we like that you guys are real. And, you know, after a while, I was like, you know, what do they mean by real? We're just being us.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that, you know, people made the connection there that, you know, they saw that we were cut ups and goofy
and just being ourselves.
Yeah. But that's just who we are. You know, our family, we're just a bunch of cut ups.
Well, and I think that certain amount of authenticity kind of shines through, and people really experience that in your videos. And then, like you said, they connect to that. It's relatable, and it makes people feel at ease wanting to follow you because they feel like, okay, that could be me, or I relate to something that they're saying or doing or messing up even in the video.
Yeah.
I'm glad you stuck with us to this point, because Phil and Stacy are about to share something with us that they are really passionate about, and it is a really cool project. Check it out.
It would be Phil and Shar from A Year to Volunteer. They are also retired military, and they go around to state parks and nonprofits, and they go in and volunteer. And we've been able to join them on 3 different locations, and it's made a huge impact on us and reminded us how important volunteering is and giving back. And I mean, it's part of our channel anyway, but it just reinforces it. And we love that, and we love their mission, and we love what they're doing.
Yeah. So it kind of, you know, it gives us, you know, traveling with a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, we are, you know, full-time RVers, and we kind of go where the wind takes us. But anytime that we can meet up and volunteer with those guys, and beat the drum for them, because, you know, our channel is big enough that, you know, when we share their adventures or share our volunteering, they call it, a lot of people get on board. They didn't know about it. There's some people that are just looking for something like that. Yeah. So it really, you know, it just kind of fuels the fire. You know, it keeps us moving on down the road.
Yeah.
If somebody wanted to get involved in that, what would be their first step?
Well, they can go to our website. We actually have their project schedule online at our website. If you just click the volunteer picture, and it has all the info and all the links for A Year to Volunteer if there's a project they'd like to join them on.
And it's todayissomeday.net.
Yes.
Is the website. Todayissomeday.net.
Thank you so much for being with us. It was really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.